welcome to all. This redesign is of Charlie from the Hazbin Hotel series. Firstly, I wanted her to have a more full body type, not as nimble as Lucifer, but not as curvaceous as Lilith in my redesigns. Right in the middle, more or less. With that, I first thought about putting her into a dress, something more airy, dynamic, something more fun, since she's a very active character, very outgoing. I ended up going with a suit design instead though, since I wanted to keep this manager of the hotel aesthetic somewhat, also giving her a name tag with that, since I thought it was fun and a nice detail. Sure, the red suit she does have in the OG series is fine and all, I just like to put some more details in the things I design, even though it's not really animator friendly. I opted for her sleeves and bottom of the trousers to have some rinning frills that give her a more open and more outgoing appearance. The simple suit is very straight, very serious, and she's not a very serious character. And since the suit is supposed to be her father's, or like she got it from Lucifer in the lore or whatever, as far as I know, I opted for some religious imagery with the added crosses and some feather-like design, hinting at wings and the angel doom, and at the same time the crosses somewhat hint at eyes, with the biblically accurate angels having eyes all over them. I thought it would be a nice accent. And most importantly, her button-up that's peeking through the suit on the bottom, acting kind of as a half skirt in the end, has a major eye design with this combination. Again, I wanted to have her more demonic features like she has in her like true demon form in the fight scenes. I really liked that design and felt it was a little sad that we didn't get to see the demonic side of her more, or like at a constant and being reminded that she actually is like a demon. So as a child of Lilith with 3 pairs of horns and Lucifer with 1 pair of horns, I opted for her to have 2 horn sets right in the middle. Also not just the feet like with Lilith, or more with the ears, with the eyes. Her tail is similar to the show's tail, but unable to be hidden like the rest of her demonic features, hinting at an apple cutout in the tip of the tail, giving it some more interest. Now for the last thing that's like a major change is her hair. I decided for her hair to be snakes, to still carry the sin of her father in her or like on her with the hair, and all descendants of Lucifer not being able to escape this snake imagery. These snakes might lost their voices. I feel like they would be a lot more quieter than those of Lucifer, but still be able to implant some doubt, even if she's a very trusting character, which would at some point explain why she suddenly distrusts Vaggie so extremely much when she learns that she's an angel and disregards all of her good doings that she did for the hotel and as a partner and whatever. I felt like that would be a quite nice explanation to that whole scenario. I also hinted at a crown of thorns with the hair ties that keeps the snakes at bay more or less. I felt like this Jesus imagery would fit quite well. That would be all of my major notes to this, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the time lapse.
How do I fucking get in? You tried to make me scared of and tonight is my appraisal. Cause I'm a hooker selling songs and my pimp's a record label. This world is full of demon stocks and bonds and Bible traders. So I do the deed, get up and leave a climber and a sadist, yeah. Are you ready for the sequel? Ain't ready for the latest? In the garden of evil, I'm gonna be the greatest. In a golden cathedral, I'll be praying for the faithless. And if you lose, boo-hoo. Hey, look, ma, I made it. Hey, look, ma, I made it. Everything's coming up places, places. If it's a dream, don't wake me, don't wake me. I said, hey, look, ma, I made it. Friends are happy for me, or they're honeysuckle phonies. Then they celebrate my medals, or they wanna take my trophies. Some are loyal soldiers, while these other thorns are rosy. And if you never know who you can trust, then trust me, you'll be lonely. Oh, are you ready for the sequel? Ain't ready for the latest? In the garden of evil, I'm gonna be the greatest. In a golden cathedral, I'll be praying for the faithless. And if you lose, boo-hoo. Hey, look, ma, I made it. Hey, look, ma, I made it. Everything's coming up places, places. If it's a dream, don't wake me, don't wake me. I said, hey, look, ma, I made it, I made it. I said, hey, look, ma, I made it, I made it. I see it, I want it, I take it, take it. If it's a dream, don't wake me, don't wake me. I said, hey, look, ma, I made it. Mama, best believe it. Mama, best believe it. Think I must be dreaming, but awake and dreaming. Mama, best believe it. Mama, best believe it. Think I must be dreaming. Hey, look, ma, I made it. I showed up at school with my soul in my pocket. The sister was wearing a cross out of locket, and the grimace had told me I'd never be welcome. The Dungeons and Dragons would send me to hell, son. Kid in the bathroom between the bells ringing, shared with me how he made peace with the demons. The advice that he gave me was written on paper, passed between him and another 10th grader. 6 simple words: be gay, do drugs, hail Satan. Be gay, do drugs, hail Satan. The principal asked me how I had achieved it. I turned it around from a dunce to a genius. He wondered if I had been bribing the teachers or copying homework down under the bleachers. I told him that I had found God in my own way, from tablets and horns and the boys in the hallway. The head of the class and the writer of the speech. It will be the best one that you ever did. Reading in 6 simple words: be gay, do drugs, hail Satan. Be gay, do drugs, hail Satan. Beelzebub is full of love. Be gay, do drugs, hail Satan. Families gathered in a circle. I'm 95 and I've lived a good life. My grandson, he hovers around at my bedside. He asks if I have any words of advice for him, and I do. Listening closely, come on in close, I'll speak it softly. Be gay, do drugs, hail Satan. Be gay, do drugs, hail Satan. Beelzebub is full of love. Be gay, do drugs, hail Satan.
On Cracker Island it was born, to the collective of the dawn. They were planting seeds at night, to grow a made up paradise, where the truth was auto-tuned, and its sadness I consumed, into my formats every day. In the end I had to pay. In the end I had to pay. In the end I had to pay. Nothing more to say. They taught themselves to be a cult. They didn't know its many strategies. They taught themselves to be a cult. They didn't know its many strategies. On Cracker Island it was raised by the collective from the grave. It only came out at night. It ate up their paradise, where the truth was auto-tuned, and its sadness I consumed, into my formats every day. In the end I had to pay. Out there on my silver lake. In the end it will be great. I'm like a ship between the tides. I held on, I survived. They taught themselves to be